Welcome back, everyone, to USA Gymnastics on Universal Sports. We have wrapped up an unbelievable men's all-around finals. We are back at Around the Gym. And we are very fortunate to have two of the best in not only the United States, but best in the world, Jonathan Horton and Nell Leyva. I got to start with you, man. How bad did you want this tonight?
Really bad. John can tell you how bad I want it. You know, I've been messing with him constantly since last year, and he's obviously been messing with me, and I'm so glad that he gave me such a hard push to win this meet, you know. Although we're gonna have a rematch at World Championships.
What do you think about that?
Oh, no doubt. There's always a rematch.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest here. I mean, he's good. He's real good. But I'm there, Donnie. I'm not letting this happen again.
I know, and
Listen,
I'm not gonna let this
You may
die
be prettier
down.
than me. But
No.
listen. Extremely proud of Donnie. He did a phenomenal job. I'm not going to take anything away from him.
Thank you.
To go 12 for 12 like you did, man, that's hard to beat. So he's one of the best gymnasts in the world. And we're going to have a phenomenal World Championships this year. I can't wait. It's going to be a blast.
Now, being this close, neck and neck pretty much all year for you guys, for me, I remember going into the pre-Olympic year, it definitely brought out the best in me, and I think all of the other competitors, just being able to be so competitive. And it's so nice to have somebody in your same country that you can compete against and at the same time be that high up at the World Championships. Is that kind of how you feel?
Yeah, definitely. It was it's amazing. You know, it's like I said, he was my constant push. He was my motivation the whole time, you know, and it's obviously paid off. And I'm really glad to have him, not only as a teammate, but he's like my brother, so.
Yeah, I mean, when we're at camps, or when he comes to Houston and trains with me, or one day when I go to Miami to train with you, like I said I would, we push each other. We take each other to another level every single time. And that's what we need in our country if we want to be able to beat teams like Japan and China. And for him to step it up like he did today is not only going to push me, but the rest of the guys in our country. And we're just going to keep getting better and better and better, because we have a ridiculous pool of talent right now on our men's team. And like I said, I can't wait to see what happens in the next 12 months before the Olympics.
Yeah, no doubt.
You guys obviously have a friendly rivalry, which I'm sure is kind of nice. You know, it's nice to want to beat somebody, but nice to be good friends with them. As we see here, a little having fun after the competition. I'm not sure exactly what that move is right there, but you said he's your big. He's your big brother, but your big little brother. I mean,
yeah, he's my big brother.
Okay, let's not
smaller,
bring in.
big. I mean,
let's not talk about height here, okay? Struggling with that my whole life. All right, I'm stuck here at 5'1".
You just need some of my heels.
No doubt. I'll wear them, I promise.
One of Nastia's 27-inch heels that she always wears.
Seriously, we're
I
gonna
still
have her
wouldn't be as
tumble
tall
in
as
those
he
earlier.
is.
So you guys obviously have done an outstanding job, but there is one thing kind of hanging out there. The undisputed heavyweight champion of the gymnastics world, I think you would both agree right now,
Yeah.
well-deserved, Kohei Uchimura.
Yeah.
What are you guys going to do about this?
We're coming for him.
You think you guys can do it? You think you got enough in the arsenal to take this guy down?
Yeah, neither of us have any doubt in our mind that we can beat this guy. And the rest of the world can look at us and go, you're crazy. You're not being realistic.
Yeah.
He's too good. He's too clean. But we are not going to a competition for second place.
We are.
Neither of us have that mentality. We believe we can beat him. We believe that our team can be champions. And that's why we go into the gym every single day, so that we can win, do our best, and show the world what Team USA is capable of.
Yeah, no doubt. He's the next step, and I honestly think we can beat him, both of us.
So going into the World Championships, you're obviously talking about a battle in the all-around competition, but of course before that there's going to be a team competition, and you two hopefully being the front runners of that. What do you think your leadership and in your experience, and now you being, I know you compete at the World Championships already, but more of a newcomer than say John brings to the rest of the team? Yeah,
definitely. It's great, you know, to be like the leader of the team right now, but I still take everything that John has to give. You know, I still look up to him and everything, all his experience and his poise and stuff like that. So it helped me a lot.
You bring a fresh new talent to the table, and okay, let's be honest, he's no newcomer. He's been to 2 World Championships, right? 2 or 3?
2.
2 World Championships. He's been in the high bar final, the all-around final.
Yeah.
He's a seasoned veteran. And yeah, absolutely, everybody keeps looking at me like I'm, you know, the big dog who's been to the Olympics and everything, but I'm learning from him as much as he's learning from me, and that's what makes our team so great. We look up to each other. Nobody looks up to anyone more than anybody else. We are all learning from everything that we do.
How about one little new twist to this exciting all-around competition battle you guys had? How about a little Paul Hamm in that mix? I mean, if he gets back to his old form, how exciting could this competition be next year?
That would be awesome. You know, that's just one more person to definitely take the cake from Japan and China, you know? It's
one more step up.
Yeah.
I mean, Paul Hamm is Olympic all-around champion. And when he came back before 2008, everyone tried to rise to that level. And he's a machine. He knows how to train. He's had a few injuries, but he's coming back strong. And if he keeps doing what he's doing now, it's just going to keep getting better and better for Team USA.
I'll be honest. You know, I trained with him yesterday. We didn't even do anything. You know, we were doing basics and elements. You know, just fixing some of the stuff we did wrong. Just being able to be there with him, you know, it just gave me adrenaline. It gave me like pump. You know, I'm like, wow, I'm training with this guy. You know, he's amazing. I want to be like him. You know.
Well, I'm pumped right now. I think I'm pretty much ready to go.
Let's do it.
Well, you guys got places to go. You guys have awards. Thank you so much for coming over here.
Thank you so
guys,
much.
Thank you guys
made our night.
Congratulations,
really exciting.
both
We
of you.
appreciate it. Thank you. Good luck going into the World Championships.
Thanks for having us
We
on.
are not done. We got a lot more around the gym coming up. Don't go away. Welcome back to Around the Gym, and we are very fortunate to be joined by, I would say, the brightest young star on the face of USA Gymnastics, John Orozco. Very exciting to see you out there. And, you know, you've come a long way from some injuries, you know, Achilles injury last year. What has the last year been like in coming back from this injury?
At the beginning, it kind of broke my spirits because it was my first senior competition. I was hoping to do well. I didn't get to finish, which is the most disappointing thing about it. But right after my injury, I knew I had to stay positive, and maybe some people say it's almost a good thing for me that it happened because I had time to focus on other events that I wasn't so strong on and focus on other details. And so in the beginning it was hard, but as time passed, it got better, and I started focusing on other things and not dwelling on the injury so much. And right now, leading up to this competition, I can't say I was fully ready and fully, excited to do floor vault. But I came into this meet and I just tried to not have any really high expectations for myself. I just wanted to come in and just hit all my routines and do the best gymnastics I can. And I'm ecstatic that I'm in the top 3 all around, but I also know I still have a lot to work on.
Speaking of a lot to work on, now looking ahead towards the World Championships and of course next year the Olympic Games, what is your goal going into further after these Visa Championships?
It would be a great honor if I made the World Team 2011.
Well, you do know that Tim Daggett was commentating all tonight, and he said, I think I can quote this, he's pretty much a shoo-in for the World Championship team. How would you take that?
I wish you had a close-up on his eyes.
I don't even know how to take that. I mean, that makes me feel a whole lot better. But I don't want to get a big head about it, you know? But I mean, yeah, that makes me really excited.
How does a kid from the Bronx, who gymnastics, I can't imagine, is a big sport in the Bronx, okay? I'm thinking, you know, maybe basketball, you know, something like that, but how does somebody who grows up in the Bronx get involved in the sport of gymnastics?
You know, when I was about 8 years old, my dad, he used to work for sanitation, and he was cleaning in the borough of Manhattan, and he came across some flyers for free trial classes at a gym, and I was doing Taekwondo before gymnastics, but he thought I might have wanted to do other sports, at least try, you know, I was young. And so I got into gymnastics, I took a free class, and from there it's been my passion.
Being able to train and go to training camps and of course doing competitions with Danelle and John, how badly does that motivate you to try and even be better than you are right now?
I can't even tell you how motivating it is to train with those guys. The little bit that I do get to train with them, I try to take it back with me and remember those moments that I was there with them, so that can keep motivating me, not even when they're not there training with me. But yeah, they're a big inspiration.
You had a lot of paths you could have taken as you graduated high school and moved on. You chose the Olympic Training Center over, say, going to a collegiate program. Why is that?
I just felt since I was young, I'm not going to be able to do gymnastics forever. So I thought I might as well focus all my energy on 2012 right now and get to the gym and try to do those hours and numbers and not let school really distract me or the whole collegiate system, you know, distract me from my goals.
Very cool. Looking ahead again, do you have any upgrades that you're planning on going at? And I know you said you probably weren't at your full strength on vault and floor because of the injury, so that's probably something that's in the back of your mind and trying to get that upgraded.
Maybe I'm definitely gonna upgrade floor and vault if they even select me to compete on those events. I'm not sure about the other events. Maybe high bar. I might throw in another release move to upgrade difficulty, and maybe rings, but I wouldn't say for sure.
Take it one day at a time.
Yeah, one day at a time.
Well, we are psyched to watch you. I know as gymnastics fans now, unfortunately, we're not out there anymore. We are pumped to watch the new up-and-coming stars. I'm looking forward to seeing you hopefully at the World Championships and obviously next year heading into the Olympic year. Thanks for joining us. Notice to all the club owners out there, those little flyers that you put out for free gymnastics lessons, you just never know when a national and probably a World Championship team member might walk through your door. We'll be back with more. Danelle Leyva puts an exclamation point on an incredible national championship, but as hard as he worked, he was not the hardest working man in the arena tonight. It's that guy right there, Yin Alvarez. If we had $1 for every fist pump we got out of that guy, I would be a very rich man. What an exciting show those dynamic duo put on. And we are very fortunate to have Yin Alvarez along with one of my favorite gymnasts and coaches, Justin Spring. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thanks, John.
And I was going to start out by asking Yin a question, but I'm just going to sit back and I'm going to defer to Justin Spring, head coach at the University of Illinois, because I think you wanted to start the interview.
Question?
Yeah.
How excited are you right now? Not that we couldn't tell.
I think you can tell.
I think we can tell. Do you get more tired than Donnell does at the end of a meet?
I don't think so.
I think you do.
Donnell is like Secretariat. He's like the horse, like the movie Secretariat. He's going and going and going.
He works out harder than any other athlete I think I've ever seen. He's got a thing. He's got to be the last one to leave, right?
Well, he's working very hard. He's never doubt about what he wants to do. He's working very hard in the gym, and I have to say, stop. You know, he's very, very well working hard.
Very cool. Well, now I think, is it harder for you to be able to watch him compete rather than any of your other gymnasts?
Not really. I'm feel with him very confident. I'm more nervous with my another gymnast with Danny because Danny always know what he have to do. You know, it's like not easy, but he is amazing.
Have you ever been mad before, like upset? Because, you know, even if I've seen him have mistakes and it's pretty much the same reaction. Have you ever gotten just like upset, mad,
Positive
angry?
energy right there.
I'm gonna ask you, when you're not doing good, your dad was mad with you?
Oh, you don't want to see my dad mad. That's not good.
Well, I really know Matt because I know my guys try the best he can, but you know, Dan is mad when he's not doing good. I have to calm down him, very mad.
Now, Justin, you're now the head coach, and how is it different for you being the head coach and having the pressure of, you know, having your athletes compete there rather than just you competing out there yourself?
It's different, you know. I think that I have more expectations for my guys. I'm actually more nervous because there's nothing I can do as a coach, you know, being on this side of things. Whereas when the nerves kick in, I know that I have a job to do. When my nerves kick in, and I have to sit back and watch my athletes do their job. And I'm sure as a parent and a coach, he knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's difficult. It's tough. You sit back and cross your fingers. You know they're capable, and you just hope they do what you know they can do. So yeah, it's two different worlds being out there on the floor from two very different roles.
You miss competing?
I miss competing very much. I do not miss training. My body's paying the price out here.
Aren't you competing like fairly soon?
Yes, I am.
What's going on here?
We'll be at Evolution in next week in about 8 days. We're going to see how that goes. One day at a time, John. One day at a time. I'm worried a little bit, but
I'm going to watch that.
I may have to watch it too. I don't know.
You had a busy week here. I mean,
We did.
it's not like you just brought 1 or 2 guys. You had 6 guys in the meet?
We had 6 athletes come out to represent Illinois, which is a huge number. I was very excited to bring that many athletes. Hopefully we end up with a couple guys on national team, and I think we had a good showing Wednesday and tonight. So, the Illinois nation can be very proud of its athletes tonight. So it's good.
So I have a question. The earlobes. Is there something special about hold on, let me.
I doing that for all my guys.
Where'd it come from?
Throw away the worries?
It's I don't know where it come from, I really don't know. It's just now it's becoming a hobby and becoming like a superstition for me. And I do it now for all my guys. Look at that. I have 1 million pictures doing that, with every gymnast. And I want to say something about Justin. Like 6 weeks and a half, we was in an international camp, and this guy make amazing people at work, and I was like, I tell him, you gotta go back to training, man. You did a great job.
Is this true?
I did. It's like riding a bike, but with no seat sometimes.
Not at all like riding a bike.
Can I say something? Can I say something in Spanish?
Yeah,
Riding a
by
bike
all
on a
I
means.
want to say
tightrope.
something to my mom, and she not speak English. Mama, te amo, te quiero mucho.
That's beautiful.
I'd say I love my
I don't
mom.
think I'm gonna give Donnell a run for his money, though. He's in too good shape right now.
I think today is not a one-guy win. I think a USA win. All those
Our
guys
field
making
looks
a great
amazing.
job. Amazing job.
I can't wait to see what our world team puts
I know
out there.
some of them not happy with some of the events, but I see a great showing for USA. And I'm very happy for USA team because that's all about it. We want to have the gold medal in the Olympic 2012, and I think we're gonna do it. I believe it. We see today a lot of guys great.
Well, we appreciate you guys coming to join us. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Hope
Thank
to see a great showing for Team USA at the World Championships coming up here in
It's gonna happen. It's
not
gonna
too
happen.
distant future.
Congratulations.
It's gonna happen. Thank you.
Thank you all for catching up with us, but we're not done. We got one more segment coming up on Around the Gym.
Welcome back to Around the Gym. We are joined by Tim Daggett, who is the coach of the silver medalist in the junior all-around, John Deaton. Thanks for coming, Tim.
My pleasure. Great to be here.
So amazing to be able to see John come out and just 1/10 away from winning the junior title. How upset, motivated, what do you think he's feeling?
Oh, he's ecstatic at this point. He was 1/10 away, but it's the best he's ever done. He also won 2 different events. He won floor exercise and vault, so he had a great day. He could have done it. He had some really, really silly mistakes, but overall, it was a great competition for him.
How nerve-wracking is it for you to be able to watch and while you're commentating and kind of be off the floor, not coaching this time?
Yeah, I would have to say that the word that comes to mind is funky.
Yeah.
It was just, it was pretty bizarre, almost surreal at times.
As a gymnast, Tim, we try to imitate other great gymnasts and to be as good as them. And obviously, we think you've started to imitate one of the great coaches of our national champion. Let's take a look at what your Yin Alvarez impression.
I do a lot of head bobbing.
Yeah, he's holding back. Wait for it.
Wait for it. Here we go. See, I really need to study Yin, though, because I might be animated, but I just can't hang with the guy.
Yeah, you got to get a little more fist pumping.
This was
there you go.
tonight. Yeah. This is when John doing his first vault.
And that was only when he was chalking up, actually. So, I mean, you didn't really get going until he started getting up on the equipment. All this time, I think everybody out there thought you didn't know what you were talking about. But now, obviously, they realize that you actually coach. But I'm serious. I don't think people realize that. They see you on TV, but you're in the gym every day coaching.
I am. When I'm in town, I'm in the gym coaching, and I've been doing that for a long, long time. Actually, my son is a gymnast too. He made the national team this year, which was a bizarre experience. I got to talk to your dad on how you got to handle
I'm sure he'll
coaching
have some tips for you.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, I love the sport, you know.
What are your goals as a coach? Do you have goals beyond, coaching the juniors?
My goal is really to just help the kids as much as I can. And, it's so different for each individual kid. One of my most proudest moments was not a kid that won a national championships, because I've done that before. It was a kid who was on our team for many, many years, and he was the only kid that didn't qualify for junior nationals year after year. And in his senior year, Alex Smith, he finally went up and he got the job done at regionals, and he competed. Actually went to the University of Cal Berkeley and was part of that team for a little while. So, those are the feel-good stories for me.
That's awesome.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Tim, outstanding job commentating the competition. We're looking forward to many more in the future. Thanks for joining us. For Nastia Lukin, I'm John Roethlisberger, and for everyone on the Universal Sports team, thank you for watching Around the Gym on Universal Sports. Thanks, everybody.